Rhea Ripley shares heartwarming JUSO relationship update. WWE star Rhea Ripley seemingly shared an update on her relationship with JUSO today on social media. The Eradicator defeated Nia Jax to retain the Women's World Championship at Saturday night's main event last weekend. JUSO and Rhea Ripley had a flirtatious relationship last year on WWE television. The former Intercontinental Champion thought Ripley deserved better than Dominik Mysterio and humorously invited her to a date with Waffle House. Ripley took to her Instagram story today to seemingly reference her previous storyline with JUSO, sharing a picture of her new Waffle House bracelet. JUSO also competed in a title match last weekend at Saturday night's main event. Main event, Jay challenged Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, but came up short. The 39-year-old appeared on WWE Raw this past Monday night and claimed that he was going to win the Men's Royal Rumble match and earn another title shot at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bill Apter reacts to Rhea Ripley's victory at WWE Saturday night's main event. Legendary wrestling journalist Bill Apter recently shared his thoughts on Rhea Ripley's impressive victory over Nia Jax at WWE Saturday night's main event earlier this month. In an exclusive chat with Sportskeeda Wrestling, Apter stated that Nia Jax took too long setting up the Annihilator, and it cost her the match. The veteran noted that the Irresistible Force could have won the Women's World Championship if she remained focused. That match was similar to what I predicted. The champion would have a hard time at the beginning, but eventually power out and show how excellent she is by giving the Riptide, which is a dangerous ride onto the giant, Nia Jax. One of the things with Nia Jax, if we're talking technical, what she did wrong was that when she was on the top rope several times getting ready for the Annihilator, she stood there and posed for the fans and made so much of a spectacle of herself. She should have just followed up and tried to pin her. Apter said Rhea Ripley had a dominant 380-day reign as Women's World Champion before having to relinquish the title due to injury last year. She captured the title once again by defeating Liv Morgan on the January 6th episode of WWE Raw. It will be interesting to see who will challenge the 28-year-old for the title next. I love you. Rhea Ripley sends heartwarming message to former partner. Rhea Ripley lost many of her allies when she got kicked out of the Judgment Day at WWE SummerSlam 2024. However, she has found constant support from Damian Priest, who was also ousted from the faction at the biggest party of the summer. The Terror Twins feuded with their former stablemates as a duo for a while before parting ways last year in October. The two were separated further as the Archer of Infamy moved to Friday Night SmackDown via the transfer window. Earlier today, the Eradicator took to her X/Twitter account to post an adorable picture of herself alongside Damian Priest. Ripley noted that she did not know who captured the photograph while expressing her love for the World Heavyweight Champion. TNA star opens up about wrestling WWE Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley. World Wrestling Entertainment and Total Nonstop Action Wrestling recently inked a deal allowing a crossover between talents from the two promotions. Amid speculations of several dream matches, TNA star Tessa Blanchard recently stated that she was open to competing with Rhea Ripley during her recent appearance on the DeLoco podcast. The 29-year-old praised the former member of the Judgment Day. Blanchard pointed out that the two took part in the first-ever Mae Young Classic. The former Impact World Champion added that Mommy had come a long way since, and she would gladly wrestle the Nightmare. She's phenomenal. I've watched some of her matches, and we actually did the first-ever Mae Young Classic for WWE together. But she was a different Rhea Ripley then. She was blonde hair, still tall, still built, still phenomenal in the ring. But she has just transformed into this absolute powerhouse over there. So yeah, I would be down for that, she said. While Rhea Ripley continues to dominate Monday Night Raw's women's division, Tessa Blanchard also had an impressive return to TNA as she defeated Jordynne Grace in the latter's last match before leaving the wrestling promotion. WWE's Rhea Ripley reacts to lookalike contest. WWE's Rhea Ripley seems amused by the lookalike contest being held ahead of the Royal Rumble. After the 2025 WWE Royal Rumble, there will be a lookalike contest for those who look like Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley. This is the latest in a growing trend. While going around Indianapolis, Indiana, Ripley came across a flyer for her lookalike contest. She posted an image of the flyer with two emojis, the skull emoji, and the rolling on the floor laughing emoji. The Rhea Ripley lookalike contest is being held on Saturday, February 1st, 2025, the same day as the 2025 WWE Royal Rumble at the Fountain Square Theater. The event will last from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. local time. Over $300 in prizes are up for grabs. It looks like there will be main categories: Best Overall, Best Makeup, and Most Jacked. This makes sense, given Ripley's attire and build. It looks like they will reward those with her physique, as well as her makeup. WWE panelist Kathy Kelly responded to Ripley's post on X, formerly Twitter. "Gonna start holding one of these at my house every time you get a new GF," she quipped. Nia Jax, who infamously grabbed Ripley's behind during their Saturday night's main event match, also responded with a quote post. "It won't count unless I do the squeeze test," she responded. At least Jax is admitting that she grabbed Ripley. She previously jokingly denied the allegations, responding, "That's not me." To a fan on X, Damian Priest reacts after Rhea Ripley's emotional message minutes before WWE SmackDown. They've been split up. Damian Priest has now reacted to Rhea Ripley sending him an emotional message just before SmackDown goes on air. The two stars were split up by the transfer window earlier tonight. Rhea Ripley took to X to post a picture of her sharing a heartwarming moment with Damian Priest. She also said that she loved him. The two stars were split up and put on separate brands for the first time in their WWE careers, having worked through NXT and even Raw together for the most part over the last several years. Now that the two stars have been split up by the transfer window, they'll have to get used to having their own back. However, before that, Damian Priest reacted to Ripley's message minutes before SmackDown, saying that the picture with her was his new favorite, with Priest on SmackDown now, and having expressed his interest in going after the undisputed WWE Championship. It remains to be seen what he does next. The Royal Rumble is sure to shake things up heading into the road to WrestleMania, but Priest's presence on SmackDown is sure to cause several stars issues, given his penchant for making himself a force to be reckoned with. Damian Priest breaks silence on WWE SmackDown after huge move and split from Rhea Ripley. Declares his goal. Damian Priest has declared a major goal in WWE. The star has broken his silence about what he wants now that he has moved to SmackDown. Priest found himself separated from Rhea Ripley for the first time in his career, given that the two have always been on the same brand since they started in WWE. The star said he wanted to be known when he went to Raw 4 years ago. Damian Priest talked about how he was betrayed and became a world champion after being no one. The star said he's not trying to make a name for himself, but to earn titles on SmackDown. He said he was ready to throw everyone out of the ring at the Royal Rumble and at WrestleMania, be crowned the new champion. The star had made his intentions clear that he was not here to mess around and hammered down that message again on SmackDown this week. Later, Damian Priest was interrupted by Jacob Fatu, but he didn't back down and stood tall. The intention for the star at the moment is to win his Royal Rumble match, seemingly go after the WWE title, and face Cody Rhodes if he's still the champion that night.